Here's a quick take from the eMiniDayTrader perspective of the markets for March the 24th, Tuesday, March 24th. We had the big up day yesterday, as identified here by the market profile and volume profile from Monday. Here was our day today, and of course this was the overnight session. So you can see that today really was just a day of consolidation, just sort of backing and filling, as they say, within the area defined by the large range up move late in the day. Here was the high of that, where the market 21 was the high yesterday, and we got to 20 today. Looking for this area where the bulk of the volume occurred yesterday to act as support. It did come down and get fairly close to that. Today's structure indicates that it could quite likely have some follow through lower, although certainly not expecting a lot of follow through lower. But it could come down a bit. We're still looking at the 795 area to be good support, and we're looking to see if we can get one of our trades to set up and trigger long in that area as a result. The kind of trade that if we can get on it could very well hold it for the rest of the day if the market can find some lift to it and have a good bounce. The next support area below the 795 approximately here would be a little bit lower, about 792. So these are likely areas of support going into tomorrow, is how we're looking at the market, at least at this stage of the game. And of course tomorrow there is some news coming out. There's durable goods, new home sales, and then of course the crude, which comes out every Wednesday. So that's really what we're looking at now going into tomorrow's session. The individual profiles, you can see today what a narrow day today was. Just really in the consolidation kind of mode, a bit of a sell-off, but nothing to at least not the way that we're looking at it as far as actually changing the directional bias in the market. Here's our 1 minute chart, and we had several trades today. When the market dipped, we used our deceleration bars here and here for a couple of long trades. First one, it did reach our first objective, but then stopped out at break even. The next one in here had a nice run up, so we were able to get on board that one for a nice profitable gain. As the market rallied up, once again we're able to get in on another long trade here. It moved a couple of points in our favor. It backed off, stopped us out at break even on the final partial, so still able to have a nice profit on that trade, but did not participate in that up move there. When it came back down, we ended up getting short here, and that trade moved in our favor a point and a quarter. So in essence was in that regard a break-even trade. We were looking for a short in here. We didn't get the trigger until here, which was a little bit later than what we wanted. It did move in our favor. We had a tight stop on that, so we ended up with a break-even on that trade. It did hit our first objective, moved a point and a quarter in our favor, and then backed up and stopped out the second half of our position with 3-tick loss, which was the same as our initial gain. We did have a nice deceleration bar in here, which could have been used to re-enter the trade, and some of our traders would have done so, knowing that these kinds of trades do work out well in that regard. So it was an interesting day of trading, mostly a day of consolidation. Even though we've had a pretty good sell-off late in the day, this area here is likely to act just below it as support. And we're looking at that to give the market a little bit of lift tomorrow. If it does get below that 795 and then 792 area, that would be some concern, because if it starts to spend some time below 95 and then below 92, I would consider that probably a topping process being confirmed in the market right now, and then the market is likely to have a half-decent pullback from that standpoint. But other than that, looking for a little bit of a lift here in the market tomorrow, quite possibly a bit of a dip early in the session, however. So that's really a look at the market from the eMiniDayTrader perspective and the trades that we had on this day of consolidation, Tuesday, March 24th, 2009. If you got any questions or comments, just send us an email at info@eMiniDayTrader.com, or of course you can always just follow us online at eMiniDayTrader.com. I hope that helps. And that'll be it for Tuesday, March 24th, 2009.